All right. What's going on, Compoform family? I wanted to make a little video for some of our newer members or for some of our members that have gotten in on some of the different pre-orders, talk a little bit about the pre-orders, some of these products here, and just talk about Compoform in general. So Compoform is run by a man called Ivan Gostev. Ivan is the actual maker of these fabulous products. He is a master craftsman, and his designs and his fidgets are very high quality and very, very highly sought after. So with the latest pre-order that we have, it's a product called the Tesseract, and this is it right here, and we're going to get into that. But before I do, I wanted to talk a little bit about the pre-ordering for the Tesseract, which we just had that completed. So a little bit about Compoform. Compoform back in the day started off making spinners, and then Ivan went to specific different kind of fidgets. He had the click bar, triquetra, some coins that he made, and other fabulous, sliders. The V1.1, the V1 Argyle track slider original, which is exposed magnets. He also made some in brass and copper, and that's what this sample is right here. And then he went on to V1.1 track slider, and those are these two samples right here. This one is Damascus, this one is a high polished raw titanium, brass, titanium, and we'll talk about these two products a little bit later, and this one as well. So Compoform had a website where anyone all over the world could order from, and you could order at your own leisure. Items were listed on the website, and you could simply have it shipped anywhere all over the world. Ivan would ship directly from Russia, but because of the conflict in Ukraine, which obviously we don't condone, it's hurt the business for Compoform tremendously. And, quite frankly, it saddens both Ivan and myself to hear about the conflict. And obviously, Ivan's going through that. And it's hurt his business. It's not good for business, obviously. So we are forced to sell in Facebook through the Compoform group. Now, you will notice that there is a Compoform store out there as well. That's not the group you want to be in. All activity, and there's quite a bit of it, is posted to the Compoform Facebook group. And you'll see it. We have over, 1,000, I think 1,500 members, somewhere around there. And, you'll see all familiar names in that group. But that's the group you want to be in. You don't necessarily want to be in the store. The store hasn't shown activity in quite a while. He also has Instagram. We haven't had activity on there in quite a while, although Ivan does post there once in a while. So the only way currently to buy any of these products is through Boosty. And Boosty is a website where you can donate to certain artists, okay? Ivan is definitely, truly an artist. I mean, look at his pieces. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they're phenomenal. So you can donate using Boosty. Now, it's not the app. You don't have to download any app. What happens is we go ahead and post in the group on what's up and coming as far as a pre-order. I will post a picture of a great white shark out in the group, and it will say something huge is coming. When you see that, that is your notification or your cue to get ready for the next pre-order that we have coming up. The great white shark will never be the pre-order post. It will just explain what is up and coming next. Once you are, stay tuned to that group, because once you turn notifications on, you'll get all the notifications, and then you will see sometime within the next couple days after you see the shark, maybe a week, maybe 3 days, you will see the pre-order begin. And that pre-order will be for whatever specific product that we are going to release out in the wild and offer for sale to the public. My name on Facebook is Pluke Jones. That is not my real name, as most of you know. So to give you a little background on why I use Pluke Jones was my friend from way back in the day. He was murdered in I believe it was 89, maybe early 90s. I can't remember. It's been so long, but he was my best friend. And I love the guy. He was a great dude. And he was murdered. So they killed him. So that's that. That's over and done with. I miss him greatly. But his memory lives on through the Facebook page. And I've used his name on the Facebook. It was actually his Facebook page. And I just kept it. And that name stuck. So anytime anyone ever sees me, they see Pluke Jones, they know who I am. I've been doing fidgets since 2015, ever since the torque bar was released. And, I've been in this game for so long, I can't even remember, ever since it started, really. So I have seen a lot in these groups, and I want to tell you that Compoform has one of the best groups out there. Modusworks, another great group. You have Fidget Boy, another great group. Magnus is out there. There is a bunch of YouTube channels, Daily Dose of Fidgets, Fidget Fix. There is EDC Fidget Girl or Fidget Girl EDC out there. There's Melanie Wells that has EDC Fidget. There is Kyle Spencer that has Fidget Focused. So there's a bunch of people out there that they have these YouTube channels. There's also Zachary Butcher, who does a lot on Modusworks and has some really cool videos. Love that guy too. So go check all those channels out, and you'll have a lot of good information. These people have a ton of stuff out there. Compoform also has a YouTube page, and we post to that YouTube page, albeit not all the time. So the last pre-order that we did, I'm going to take a step back, was for the V3 slider. And the V3 looks like this. This is in the Sega pattern, Segaiha, Japanese Segaiha. And it's very beautiful. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it is what it is. And this V3 is our free-floating slider. Okay. We had a pre-order for the V3. I would say we had one, I think, in October 1st. Then we had one at the end of October. And then we had one in mid-November. And then we had one more for international. I believe it was in, I want to say early December, if I'm not mistaken. So we already had the pre-orders for the free-floating sliders. So we are not going to bring these back anytime soon. All right. So if you're looking for one, I suggest that you make a post in the Compoform group that you're in search of a specific product. This is called the Allure Series V3, and it is Compoform's free-floating slider. So if you're going to post looking for a product in the group, I suggest that you be careful who you buy from. I do my best to, while I'm running the group, to make sure there's no scammers in the group, make sure I monitor sales, and make sure all transactions are on the up and up. This community is very small, so ask for vouchers, ask who people are and if it's okay to deal with them. If people are selling sliders, make sure you ask them for video, and make sure that when you contact them that you ask them questions. It's okay to ask them questions. They're not going to feel insulted. Again, this group is a small-knit community. They will work with you. And if you feel like they won't work with you because you feel that they would get insulted, just let me know. I can, contact them myself and just let them know, hey, this guy's really interested in buying your product. Or I'll know the guy. I'll know who it is. I know all the names in the group and who people are and what they've bought and things like that. So I can definitely try to help you. So we want everyone to be happy. We want everyone to buy with confidence, and we don't want anyone to get scammed. So, there's scammers in every single group, and it's very hard to keep them out, but we do our best. And, I don't think we've ever really had any big situations where someone's got scammed or something like that. So anyways, my real name is Jeffrey Hanna, and I run the Compoform group for Ivan Gostev. I do all of the sales posts. I do the tracking. I do the tracking of spreadsheets, entering the names, keeping track of the names, what people bought, what they ordered, what they're going to receive. And I am the proxy over here in the United States that actually ships these products to all of you out in the wild. So I work very, very hard to get your stuff. When I get it from Russia, Ivan ships it to me, and then I'll ship it to you guys. I work very hard to get these things out as fast as possible, but I always appreciate your patience. And I thank you so much for all of you who've ordered, our products. And I say our because I'm basically part of Compoform now. Ivan and I go way, way, way back, ever since day one, way back many, many years. Ivan is like family now. I trust him. He trusts me. And obviously, I will not let you guys down on the products that you guys will receive. If you ever have any issues with the products, reach out to me. I handle everything, and I'm the go-to for everything Compoform. And I will work with Ivan Gostev. Obviously, Ivan's very busy. Ivan needs to stay focused on his art and his creations, right? So if you ever have any questions, any issues, you need to, run something past the group or past Ivan, let me know what that is without going to Ivan first. And the reason, again, is because Ivan needs to stay focused on what he's doing. He's a one-man operation. His beautiful wife, Ketya, or his companion, maybe I should say, helps him tremendously, and she does all the Q&A. She also works extremely, extremely hard on, getting these products together, shipping this stuff, packaging it, sending it through DHL, making sure everything's on the up and up. I ship everything through USPS, standard mail. That's just how I've always done it. Is it the best way? Probably not, but it's always worked for us. We've only lost one package internationally, and that is it. Everything else has always made it and has been on time. So we appreciate, again, your patience. So I'm going to get into now the pre-order that we did after the V3, the the Allure Series V3, which is our free-floating slider. We went to this beautiful bad boy. This is called the Compoform Tesseract, and this configuration is in Timascus. It's a gorgeous piece, absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to hold it up as close as I can. I mean, look at the lines in that. It's just so gorgeous. But the Timascus one was from Ivan as a gift to me, which I'm very happy about because I wasn't expecting this Timascus piece. I was expecting, an ordinary Tesseract. But this was given to me as a gift from Ivan. And I thank you so much, Ivan, for this beautiful gift. It's absolutely gorgeous in Timascus, and I absolutely love it. Matches my V1.1, which Ivan made me in Timascus, and it's beautiful. Now, Compoform does not create pieces much anymore in brass, bronze, or copper. Ivan sources the best blackened titanium available, and I guess it's plentiful in Russia and it's easy access, and a lot of the fidgets here, they have some weight to them, even in titanium. So what Ivan's done is he's moved more towards using titanium, and this is pretty much what he's released recently, is the blackened titanium. And Ivan uses his own proprietary to Compoform, his own blackened titanium process where it's scratch resistant, and it gives it this coating that is very smooth, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it keeps the surfaces from scratching. I mean, anytime you're rubbing metal on metal, you're going to see scratches, but this is absolutely beautiful, and the way it feels when it's sliding is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it just feels so nice in the hand too. So it's very smooth, very snappy, very clicky, loud, absolutely loud, which I love. And, it's solid. So that's his process that he uses to, create these scratch resistant plates. and it's proprietary only to compoforms. So you won't see that on any other sliders. And Ivan learned this process through his buddies, I believe, that are in the professional knife making community in his country. So it's a very special process that he had to learn and work hard to perfect. So this is the Tesseract, and you'll notice that all of the seams, you can't see anything. So there's no screws. Ivan actually welds these seams by microscope, if you can imagine that. And, you know, he creates probably, I think it was like 100 units total. So imagine how much work that is for one man to make all those units and have to weld all of these seams by microscope. And then all of the seams in the square that moves. And it's got these rounded circles, these waves. It's just so beautiful. I don't know how he does it. The little divot piece in the center is almost looks like a little jewel. I mean, it's just so gorgeous, guys. Look at that. And there's this little convex top here. It just feels so soft and delicate in the hand. I mean, just wait till you get these, guys. You guys are going to love these. You're going to be so impressed. So let's talk a little bit how it moves, okay? The size is 63 millimeters by 31.5 millimeters by 7.5 millimeters on the sides. Wow, listen to that. Absolutely wonderful. So it can be used as a bar that you just go up and down with. Like that. Or you can flip it to the side and go down like a ladder and then back up. And then this side. You can flip it to the side like that. Oh, it's just so fun, guys. You know, this reminds me a lot of the Clover V2. It's got a little bit of that, and it's got a little bit of the V1.1 move in it. It's got the coin where you can flip it to the side. Coin moves like that. And look at that. You can even do that with it. Just amazing, guys. Just amazing. I mean, how does he think of these things? I am amazed to see like how nobody else has a fidget like Ivan does. Like Ivan makes the coolest stuff. And it's such high quality. You know, it's funny because I was talking to a couple of my friends and, you know, they always ask me to compare like Compoform to like Modusworks, right? So I really truly believe that the two top grail sliders of all time are Modusworks and Compoform, okay? Modusworks to me is like the construction worker fidget, right? It's very elegant, like the good-looking, sexy guy construction worker. Let's just say, I know I said sexy guy. I am not, you know, I'm not saying I like guys. I'm saying, let's just say it's like a sexy guy construction worker, right? Who gets all the girls, okay? Let's just say that. Compoform, on the other hand, is the rich boy who's really good looking, that's really rich and buys only Gucci and Louis Vuitton. That's the best way I can explain it. So Compoform is like the rich kid, right? Who only drives Lamborghini or Ferrari. And Modusworks, on the other hand, is like the, you know, the construction worker fidget that gets all the girls. That's modular, right? Likes to party, have fun. And Compoform is the Ferrari of fidgets. But he is like the, you know, the rich kid, right? Who drives a Lamborghini or a Ferrari and only wears Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and like, you know, like a Rolex. Okay, that's the best way I can describe the differences. I know it might sound stupid, and it probably does, but I was talking to someone about that, and they're like, "Oh, that's a good analogy, I guess, to compare the two because it's so true." Compoform is very beautiful, elegant, and feels soft and velvety in the hand, while Modusworks feels big, chunky, and also moves awesome and is just modular. They're solid as a rock, built like a tank, and they are, that's why I say construction worker, right? So if I was comparing it to Compoform, that's how I would do it. I don't know. So anyways, I thought you guys would get a laugh out of that. So back to the Tesseract. So many moves, guys. This is one of my favorites. 2 down to the side. 2 down to the side. Or you can go all the way down. You can go this side, down this side, turn it to the side. Oh man, you guys are going to love this thing. Absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful, beautiful fidget. This guy right here, I believe, was $375, and that is shipped. All right, so we had a pre-order. We had a USA pre-order that we did where we sold, I think it was 35, 40 units, maybe 45. And then we had another pre-order that was for international people, and that sold out. And then we also had another USA pre-order where we sold another, I think, 25, 30 units. So I did ship almost all of the units for pre-order number 1 USA, and I will be posting tracking in the group very shortly. So be on the lookout for that post. And I think there was like maybe 7 or 8 people that got left behind on pre-order number 1 because those units did not make it. They're not made yet. So Ivan is actually, instead of making all of these and sending me one big parcel, he sends these to me in batches. And then what I do is I'll send out those batches. Now, this means that some of you are going to have to wait for them. It is what it is. What I do is I select names at random, and those are the people that I send to. The reason why I do it that way is because the people that were, in the different time zones, when the pre-order went live, those people in different time zones that got in on the pre-order, they got in very late. So they would always get upset and complain to me that it's not fair that I, ship them in order because the people in USA, other countries are sleeping. And then by the time we get up and get on the pre-order, we're always last to receive their product. So I said, okay, you guys want to complain, then I guess I'll do it by choosing the names randomly. And that's what I do now. So some of you will get left behind. Some of you will receive your product. Okay. I apologize and I thank you for your patience. Good things come to those who wait. I promise. So another thing, Ivan has sent me a handful of the chips. If you recall, some of these chips went out with the pre-orders for the Argyle Allure Series V3, and we discontinued them for a while. Now, they didn't come with every order, right? Nor were they intended to. Ivan provided some of them for me for, to send out to you guys with the Allure Series V3 pre-orders, but not everyone got one, okay? So, nor were they intended to get one. Not every person was intended to get a chip. So, if you get your Tesseract and you don't see a chip, I apologize. Ivan only sent me so many, and they were handed out to people at random. I only had so many, okay? So please understand that. So Ivan did include the chips this time. I saved some for the USA pre-order number 2, and I already sent some out for the USA pre-order number 1. So if you're lucky, you'll get a chip. Some of you will get them, some of you won't, and it is what it is. And again, they were not intended to be included on every single order, okay? That would not be feasible because, these are not cheap. Ivan has to source these and get them, and, they're magnetic, and they have his information for Compoform in the chip. So I think if you scan this, it'll take you to all the different sites where you can review and look at compoform products. So just to let you know, some of you will get chips, some of you won't. I apologize. And again, I appreciate those people that are waiting a little bit longer to get their Tesseract. It'll be worth the wait, okay? Another thing, if you guys get it and you're happy, post it to the group. You know, we love to know that you're posting in the group and you're actually, you know, looking at our products, posting about them, communicating to your friends about them. You know, bring people in, you know, show Ivan the love and the support. You know, he's one guy, you know, who's going through quite a bit, you know, and, you know, the last thing on my mind, or the last thing I want to see, I should say, is Compoform to close its doors, because that would be a travesty to me. You know, I'm Compoform's biggest fanboy. I know that by far. Does that mean I have the biggest Compoform collection? No, I don't. But, you know, I love his products, and I keep those items that I really love. And this is absolutely one of them. I mean, you guys are going to trip when you get this. That's all I got to say. I mean, it's loud, so your wife's not going to be happy. You know, you got to get your wife to start fidgeting with stuff, you know. Oh, gosh. And not that, those of you with dirty minds, that's not what I meant. But if you can get your wives to start fidgeting, then you guys can fidget together, you know. And then she won't tell you, hey, can you stop doing that? Or can you please go in the other room? Or can you take off and go downstairs? You know, some of us don't have that luxury to go in another room, that is. But you're going to absolutely love this thing, man. It's absolutely gorgeous. So loud. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. And the tricks you can do with this is just, you know, it's like anything goes. It's endless. I can't wait to see the tricks that some of you guys are going to come up with. And, you know, I look out for the people that post a lot in the group, you know. I love to see people posting, commenting, you know, getting the group going, getting some action out there with some of the posts. It's really nice to see, you know, because it helps the maker, you know what I mean? Ivan is totally dedicated to you guys, and he loves you guys, you know, as much as I love you. I love you guys so much. There's nothing I wouldn't do for this community, or for anyone really in any community, to be honest with you. So, Ivan Gostev, Compoform, Tesseract. Beautiful, beautiful piece. All right? So if you have any questions, leave it down below. I don't know what our next pre-order is going to be, but we will let you guys know as soon as we know. And I will also keep you posted on when the next batch of the Tesseract will be coming, as well as pre-order number 2 for USA only. All the internationals should be shipped out by the end of this week. I'm thinking on Monday, this coming Monday. If you don't get your shipping tracking number by Ivan this Monday, Sunday or Monday, this weekend, then let me know and I'll reach out to him and ask him what's going on, because he told me those would be shipped by Sunday or Monday next week. All right? Compoform Tesseract by Ivan Gostev. Love you guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. And have a wonderful day and a wonderful upcoming weekend. There's a lot to be excited about, so stay tuned to the group. And we also might have an auction coming up, so turn those notifications on, and you know, get some people to join the group and have fun. All right, guys. See ya.